I don't need any of these books.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Melinda, plain and simple.
And welcome back to my Sunday book declutter with me. This is our first book declutter in 2023. And I'm really excited. We had a couple of weeks off because of the holidays. They happened to land on a Sunday, so I didn't want to do a book declutter on Christmas or on New Year's. So now we've got the Christmas books gone through and decluttered, and it's time to go to something else. And I was trying to decide whether to go through some books in the bins up in the spare bedroom or to go through more books down in the basement. I decided to go through more books down in the basement, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. Let me know in the comments what you are going to be doing, if you're doing it along with me. And also I wanted to let you know I am putting my videos up as premieres because I've had issues with YouTube turning off my comments on my videos, and I'm trying to figure out how to get that to stop happening. For now, I'm going to try this as maybe a possible solution. So I'm putting them up as premieres, but that means you can't see how long the videos are going to be. So I'll try to remember to put that in the description box. This one should be around 25 minutes, maybe a little less. Right now I have 22 minutes, and I got to add on this intro and a short poem, so it should be around 22 minutes or 25 minutes if I don't talk too long here, so I'll try to hurry. But I wanted to let you know also the actual book declutter part is split up into 3 sections because I did 3 shelves. So one section is 6 minutes, one is 5, and one is 8. So if you like a shorter session for your decluttering, you can break it up into parts, just save it and then come back and watch another part another day or another time or whatever. Or if you like them longer, just watch, declutter along with the whole video. If you like them really long, just go ahead and play it twice. Anyway, I also let you know I'm not going to count the books up during this video. I don't even normally count them unless I'm doing something specific, but I'm not going to count them up during this one because I'm doing my 50 items per day for the month of January, and I'm doing the updates on Friday, so I will count them up and show you how many books I ended up decluttering in my Friday video. So for now, if you've got something you want to declutter along with me, if you've got books or anything else, or if you just want to grab a cup of tea or something to drink and sit back and relax, grab your stuff and come on, and we'll do this together. For today's book declutter, I've decided to go through these books here and these. Some of these were my textbooks from when I went to college. I went to college when I was 40, so I didn't go when I was younger. But after that, I really liked some of the classes and some of the math and stuff, so I bought other books that had to do with math and different things. But I've never let go of any of them, so now it is time for me to go through these. I'll probably keep the ones that were my main textbooks while I was in college, but the rest of them, for the most part, I'm ready to let them go. All of these books came off of just one of those shelves. So let's see how quickly we can get through these, and if it doesn't take too long, maybe we'll do another shelf. First thing I see are these books that are like this. Now, I will tell you right now, these are all going to be math, stats, physics, stuff like that. So, yeah, I think I'm going to put these in a pile for my husband to go through and see if he wants to keep them. And if he doesn't want to keep them, then maybe we'll go ahead and let those go. This is actually the solutions manual for one of my textbooks. I know that. And this is a study volume. This is a book that has a lot of information about different types of math things. So I'm going to hang on to that one. Hubby got me that, I think, or else I bought it. I'm not sure. This is one of my textbooks. This is also one of mine. Let's see. This one looks like it might be another one of those with lots of different things. So I'm going to put this in the pile of ones for hubby to look through. And then this one, I'm pretty sure he'll want to keep that too. But I'll put that in the pile for him. This is one that it's mine, and I do want to keep this one. another one of the solutions manuals. Now, my husband and I, his name's Randy, we both went to the same college, and so some of the books that we had were either the same or they were, like I might have had a newer edition than he did, but this is either from when he was in college or when I was. We both went to college when we were older. He paid for himself to go through college. We were already married. He paid for himself to go through college, and then he paid for me to go through college, and I was 40 when I went to college. Let's see. He has a physics degree, and I was going for math and stats. So let's see. I think this might be another one of these that I think I'll put it in. Do I want to? I think I'm going to put it in the pile of maybes for Hubby to look at, for Randy to look at. And then this is another one of the study things. This was actually my linear algebra book. It was brand new, and within the first week, just 2 or 3 days into class, this is what started happening to it. This book cost me $90-some. It was like almost $100 for this book back then. And look at this. This was back in the early 2000s. Cost $90-some. And this is what happened to it. So I had to staple each chapter together and carry it that way to class because the whole book fell apart. But, but I liked the book. And then this was my differential equations book. This is one that I bought, so that one can go. This was my physics book, so I'll keep that. And this was my husband's. This was Randy's, so I'm sure he'll want to keep that. This was mine. This is, you can tell, because this is another one that we bought, so this one can go. I'm not sure if he's going to want to keep these with the statistics. I believe we bought them for me, but he does some statistics in his job now. So he may want to keep that. So I'm going to put that in his pile to look at. And same thing with these. Like I said, I think those were ones that we bought when I was going. I was more likely to get real studious and study things and get a bunch of books and stuff like that. He didn't do that, but I did. And then this is another one that we bought, so that one can also go. And then this stack, I'm not sure about this one, so I'm going to put it in Randy's pile to look at. This is something since I was in math, I was in, I don't know, some sort of a Sigma Pi thingy or something. I don't remember what it's called. Anyway, I was in something, and we got these little magazines with it, and that's the only 3 I have. So I'm going to put those there. I may look through them and then decide I don't want to keep them. And then this was some stuff in, I peeked in it in case it was personal or private. And it has some stuff that was from a test thing that I did. So I am going to keep that for now. And then this whole stack is Shawms and another similar type thing. And we do want to keep all of those. I know that for sure. So basically, I ended up with 3 that I'm letting go of for sure. And then this stack that I'm going to let Randy look at and make the final decision on. But the rest of these, for now anyway, will just be put back onto that shelf. So that took less than 6 minutes, so I think we have time. I'll pull out the stuff on the next shelf down, and we'll see if we can find some more books that we can let go of today. Okay, so Randy looked through the last bunch that I had, and he wants to keep this one. But he's okay with us letting these 2 go, and he does not want to keep these 2 statistics books. So those are all going. They're very heavy. Textbooks are super heavy. Okay, and this is the next stack of books. So we can see here, we've got some that came from half price, so they were not our textbooks.
I don't think we'll need to keep this Visual Basics book. I mean, we probably bought this back in, I don't know, early 2000s or late. Yeah, probably in the early 2000s we probably bought that. So I don't think we need to keep it. This, I don't know if this was mine or his. So I'll put that in a pile. Because if it's sciencey looking, even if it was my textbook or something I got, he probably will want to keep it. But I think these were possibly from mine. This one I know was mine, but I don't need to keep it. Even though that was my textbook, and I'm not really wanting to let go of my textbooks yet. I'm not ready for that yet. I don't need to keep this one. So I am ready to let go of that one. And I don't think I need to keep this one about computers. He may want to keep it, but I think computer technology changes so quickly that I don't think we need that. Then let's see. Let's see, papers. This one is science experiments. He'll probably want to keep that. I don't know. I don't think he'll want the probability ones. Let's see. I don't think he'll want that. I don't know. I took some of the classes too, but I don't know that they were mine. Let's see. This is math stuff. I don't think I want it. He may want it, so he can. I'm going to let him look through all of the ones that I put in the pile of ones just to let go. Again, this was not one of our textbooks, and I don't know if this was or not. I'm okay with letting it go. If he wants to keep it, we can. So I'm okay with letting all these statistics ones go. But he may want to keep some, so if he does, he can take them back out of the pile. Like I said, again, this is another one we've bought. Let's see. I don't know if this was his or mine. Maybe. It's hard to say. Might be mine. So we'll put it in the pile of ones over here. And another statistics book. Again, I don't know. I'm just not sure about the statistics ones. I'm going to put all the statistics ones in a pile, and then he can decide. This is another one that we bought somewhere. And this one is for little kids. But it's one that we bought somewhere. I don't think I need to keep it, so I'm ready to let it go. This was actually my math book, or his, one or the other, and this might have been mine, or both of these might have been mine, because I had a couple of math classes, and they had a similar book for each of them. So definitely going to keep these. Okay, so that was confusing, but I'm ready to let go of all of these. If he's ready to let go of them, I will let him look at it. And then, like I said, he wanted to keep that one. These, I'm not sure about these two, but definitely that one can go. But I'm thinking all of those can go. And I think maybe those can stay. So we'll keep these and these two. The rest of these, I'm okay with letting them go, but I'll have to ask him first. And if I can find out quickly enough, I'll let you know. If not, it's a mystery. I'll show you the shelf another day. And now for the third shelf. These are a lot of my textbooks. But you know, some of these I'm ready to go ahead and let go of them. I like to keep my math ones, my English ones, and some of my Spanish ones. But I'm okay with letting go of some of these others. This one is anthropology, so I'm ready to let go of that. This is a Spanish book, but it's one that we bought. Not my own textbook. So I'm going to go ahead and say I'm ready to let that go. This is also one of my textbooks from school. And I believe that one is 2. And this one, and this is from my art class. I had several art classes, but I don't need to keep it any longer. I'm ready to let it go. And this is from my psychology class. And this is my architecture class. I'm ready to let that go. So all of those, that was pretty good. All of those are going to go. I'm going to keep my Oxford Spanish. Let's see. This is a phrase book. I think I'll keep that. And this one is the verbs. Good to have. Some grammar. Now, I did have a lot of books like Spanish so that you could read them, but it's been so long since I took my Spanish class, and honestly I don't have anybody to talk to with it, and so I've forgotten a lot of it. So I think the interesting about this one is, though, it has the Spanish on one side and the English on the other, so I think I'll hang on to that one for that purpose. And this came with my textbook, I think, so I'll keep that. Spanish Step by Step. I really liked my Spanish class, so it's hard for me to let go of the Spanish books, even though I don't really speak it anymore. But I had a lot of these kind of books because I thought that would be really good to help keep up with it. But you know what happens is life keeps going on, and you just don't have time to do the things that don't really benefit you during the, your daily life. That's just the honest truth of it. So if you're in an atmosphere where you are going to be speaking another language, then it is helpful to continue on with it. But honestly, it was like just sitting and talking to myself in Spanish, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I just didn't do it. And so I think I'm ready to go ahead and start letting go of some of these books that I bought for that purpose. Probably most of them. I did read them at one point. Most of the ones I bought were for kids because I could read the ones at that level. So that's why you'll see a lot of these. But I think that these would be helpful for a younger person who is actually learning or who actually speaks Spanish and they would like to have some books in Spanish. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and pass them on so that someone else can enjoy them and benefit from them. So I'm going to go ahead and let these go. There was, at one point, I think we got a magazine and we were, reading and seeing what was in the magazines. Like this one was People. So that's why I had that. But I don't need to keep it. And another one. And let's see. This one. What is it about? Oh, it's like one of those encyclopedias thingies that has a lot of pictures and stuff, and you can read all about it. But you know what? I'm probably not going to do it, so I'm going to let it go as well. And this would be good for somebody who's learning to write, wouldn't it? Yeah, so you got the places where you can write cuatro and 4, cinco and 5. So you have all that stuff. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pass that along as well. This came, I think this was with my textbook, so I am going to keep my textbook when I run across it. I used to sew a lot, and so I had the Singer sewing machine book, the Singer book with this stuff, and I got the Spanish one, so I thought that would be interesting. I don't think I ever got around to do anything with it. And this, let's see, these are some things you can do, probably like a textbook, I guess, again, with Spanish. This, let's see, these are just stories. Oh, isn't that cute? Very cute. If I was really up on my Spanish still, I'd probably keep it. But the truth of it is I'm not. And my thinking now is if I ever did pick up Spanish again, I could probably go to Half Price or somewhere and find books that I could utilize. And so because of that, I'm going to go ahead and let it go. I don't need to keep it just in case I get back into my Spanish. I'm going to let it go just in case I don't get back into my Spanish, because it is replaceable. Maybe not that particular book, but it is replaceable. It is possible for me to get some sort of a Spanish book that would help me to continue on with Spanish if I ever decide to do that. And I don't need this. I don't need this book. I probably don't need this one in English. Let's see. Is this one? Yeah, this one is a story. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, whatever it is, I don't need to keep it. I read something that I think I read an English one that she did. A book in English that she did. And I don't remember what this says. It looks like the House of the Spirits or something. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let this go. And yeah, my Spanish is super rusty. But honestly, right now, I don't have time to just sit down and study up on it. And I don't know what this is, but I'm going to let it go too. Again, I'm letting it go. Isabel Allende, Eva Luna. I liked the book I read by her in English, and so that's why I bought the ones in Spanish. And another novel, it looks like, maybe. And Spanish on the internet. Probably not going to do it. And this looks like a calendar. Also, do not need to keep that. And let's see. Oh, how to solve problems in Spanish. So yeah, I don't need to keep that either. So all of these are going as well. So these are the ones that I'm going to keep. Just that little stack right there. But I'm going to let go of all of these. All these two right here. So you know what? I'm going to count these up and add them to the rest of them and let you know on Friday when I do my 50 items per day update. And I'll have some more things that I'm decluttering along through the week, but we'll find out what it is then. So for now, let me know in the comments if you did a book declutter or any other kind of declutter along with me. I love to hear from you guys. So for now, I'm going to say happy decluttering. You taught me things that I still know and things I've long forgot. Things I'll probably never need and things I'll need a lot. You made me feel as if I knew a lot more than I did. You told me there's still more to learn, so don't get cocky, kid. I treasured all the knowledge that you promised to bestow, and how you let me ponder and encouraged me to grow. But none of that's the reason I've kept you all these years. No, I kept you as a backup to my losing knowledge fears. But now I've learned a lesson that I treasure even more. The knowledge that I need is not inside you anymore. It's all around and waiting to become a part of me. And the first test I am passing is to finally set you free. In case you guys are wondering what these shelves are looking like after the book declutter, I do have some books that are still here. These two were not textbooks. They were books that I believe hubby bought, and these were not textbooks either. They were on the other shelf, and so I just put them up here. But now there's a lot of stuff here. I need to clean all that up and dust it, but I'll do that at another time. That is not part of the book declutter. But now these are the books that I still have from all three of those shelves. Now they're all on these two shelves, and there's actually a little extra room because I've just got these leaning over. So that's pretty good. And as you can see, I got another empty shelf down here. That one needs to be dusted and cleaned out. But all of the stuff got moved over into two shelves. So see you guys next time. Bye.
What you doing, Pumpkin? Yeah? Are you going to declutter some stuff? Yeah.